Hello, everybody. So what I'm going to do today is just a little bit unorthodox. I'm not going to edit anything. We're going to chat a little bit, and then I'm going to do all 12 signs, whatever comes out. If you don't want to chat with me, skip to your sign. That's okay. They will be timestamped in the first comment. Titus Clay. So I'm just getting back my energy, my strength, right? And I'm trying to crawl out of this funk, that's been hanging over me. So I'm not looking to the past. I'm looking to the future. So that's what we're working with today. Also, I have a new dog, as you know, or as a lot of you know. Phoebe passed away last year, but I do have a new dog that saved my life, because when Phoebe passed, I thought I was going to die. Like, I thought that was going to be it. But I do have a new dog. So he's outside right now, but maybe we will be graced with his presence. He's beautiful. Okay. So that being said, okay, what I'm going to do is just a general reading, whatever comes out, all 12 signs. You guys know the business, right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I want you guys to comment on this, because I want to know how it resonates. If you have any questions you want to ask me, I know I haven't, been out here with my face for a long time, so guess who's back? Back again. You gonna get away with that? All right. Aries, what is going on with you? What do you need to know right now? What's up, right? What's the situation? All right. Here we go. Aries, my fellow fire sign Aries, bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands, making decisions about the future, right? Coming into the current energy. What do we have? Well, we have the King of Cups. Are you in your feels? The challenge, the blockage, is the Four of Cups. The foundation of the reading, or why it's all happening, the Ace of Wands. The recent past, the Nine of Swords. I've got my slider open. My dog is running around. People are out doing things. So if there's noise or dog barking, sorry. The crowning or overall energy is this King of Swords. All right. Coming into the near future, we have the Tower. How you see yourself right now, Aries? What's going on? Strength. You're holding on. Just like Wilson Phillips. I hate that we can't sing on here, because they'll do whatever mean things it is they do. I don't know what they do. But I've seen so many videos about, don't sing. I spend my life singing, because I'm singing in my head right now. Okay. Energy external to you. What do you need to know? The Empress. Advice from the universe, should you choose to accept it. Page of Swords. And the potential outcome is the Two of Pentacles. Titus Cole, what you doing? Here him is. Hi, big, beautiful baby. Hi, big, beautiful baby. What are you doing? I love you. Have a kiss? Have a kiss? You're so kiss me. Thank you. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy, aren't you? You need a bath. He's stinky. Did you stinky? He's stinky. Okay. All right. We got a glimpse of Titus. I'm going to timestamp that too, just for the people that care. Two of Wands, bottom of the deck. So King of Cups. All right. And the Death card. So I feel like you are in your feels right now, because something ended. Please don't whine, baby. Just lay down. Oh, what's so sad? Something has ended, and you are in your feels about it big time. I mean, it's cut like a knife. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, you found out something. Or somebody else found out something and told you. Right? So the challenge is this Four of Cups. Just feeling unsatisfied, right? But also, this challenge could be, with this Four of Cups, it might be you saying, hey, please don't deny me, right? Don't deny me. Here's my love. And he's so closed off to it, right? Paying attention to other things, right? Too many. Okay. So either way. Okay. And the Two of Wands, right? What does my future look like? Now what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What's happening? This has happened to me and now I don't know what to do. Okay? Or it's getting ready to happen. And the Queen of Swords. You know, you may be trying to match his energy because this crowning energy is the King of Swords. Right? And remember, this can be flipped also. Okay? So, and male, female, doesn't matter. But this Queen of Swords, you know, you know, having a discussion about a Queen of Wands, about a third party. Okay, what's interesting about this reading, guys, is I started it and then I flubbed up, right? Like bad. And so I had to restart it. Same reading. Same reading. And the Queen of Wands was either the problem. She was the problem in this one. She was the foundation in this one. But in this reading, the foundation is the Ace of Wands. Very phallic, right? Somebody did something. And there's a Queen of Wands, so there's a third energy. This foundation, right? Why did this all happen? Well, somebody couldn't hold tight to their disco stick. And the King of Swords just tried to pop out again. The Chariot. So I feel like somebody had a person that they were with, and maybe they traveled for work or something. They went out of town. And maybe the sole purpose was not to have an affair or to cheat or anything like that, but it happened. And for some of them, it's the reason they went out of town, right? Hey, got to go out of town for business. Dirty business. All right. Woof. Yeah, and there's even like a super hot girl. Yeah, they got in their car and just went and did what they wanted to do, right? And it stung. The Four of Wands. They were telling this person, so first of all, you're married, I think. Some of you are married. But they were telling this person that no, this isn't the Four of Wands. This is the Six of Wands. I apologize. 6. They were telling this other person, I think, that they were the only one, right? So they're parading around in another town because nobody else knows who they are. Like they're a couple, right? Like they're married, like they're whatever. And they are a couple, but they're a cheating couple, right? Male, female, doesn't matter. I don't care. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. It's been going on for a long time. And your person has been very mysterious about it or very vague about things. Maybe you didn't notice at first, right? But now, like, it's all kind of stringing together, you know? And so this is why you feel the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Let's get one for the Nine of Swords. Yep, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so what's funny is in that other video that I flubbed, okay, both decks, the Nine of Pentacles came out. And because I'm like obsessed with this deck, I pulled this card out and I was like, I'm so obsessed with this Pulp Tarot deck. Like, just look at that Nine of Pentacles. Is she not a baddie? Okay, but Aries does not stay an option. Okay, so yeah, you're in the Nine of Swords because you're in your room in the dark alone, right? Letting it all out. What the F? What's going on? But when you wake up tomorrow and you get out of the shower and you do your hair, male, female, I don't care, and you put on your clothes, you are the Nine of F and Pentacles, right? I just heard you can't touch this. I don't know why. Okay, give me one more for the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Those are both nines, right? Indicating that this situation is almost over. This situation is coming to a close. We're almost done. Yeah, because of the Ace of Wands, because somebody went out with their disco stick. Okay, King of Swords is your crowning energy. And I just heard pilot. I don't know what that is. Not flight attendant. Not air traffic control, pilot. 10 of Cups. Had a happy marriage. Right? Had a happy marriage. Had a happy family. and then, you know, was out here dinking around. Give me one more for the King of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Magician. Being, so the Magician can be a lot of things. And as an intuitive reader, for me right now, he was being a trickster. He was pulling the wool over your eyes, right? Because all these little things that he said, you know, stringing along, you know, this person is a bit of a narcissist when they want what they want. And so they just kind of little bitty misled you all along. And now you realize it's not adding up. Tight as clay. Please stop scratching the carpet. Lay down, baby. Stop whining. Nobody's here. So a bit of a trickster, right? So here comes this tower, right? Here comes this big freaking blowout. You find this out. You might have processed it first before you exploded. And now we're bringing down the house because we found out about all of it, right? Maybe not all of it. We found out about enough to be like, bruh, sit down. We're going to have a chat, right? And then you lit it the F up. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. So here's the thing. I feel like this person has been in that energy too because they realize that you are not going to fold. You're not going to fall. You're not going to just crumble to the floor and be a puddle of nothing that they can just kick out of their way and keep on going. You're about to become a problem. You are about to become his biggest problem or her biggest problem, whatever. And they scared because you are burning down the house. Okay? And he should be, right? Because Aries is that emperor energy, the boss, the big dog. Aries isn't an option. The Emperor isn't an option. You're not an option. You're a Nine of frickin' Pentacles, baby. Let's get one more. The Tower and the Nine of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Walking away, saying, you know what? Why don't you just go out and do whatever the H you want to do? Because I'm out. I'm out. And it was a very strong conversation, a very sharp conversation, even argument, whatever. I mean, however, everybody does it differently, right? Some people's arguments look toxic and dysfunctional and crazy, and other people's, you know, look calm, and everybody does it different. But fire signs say what they mean and they mean what they say. Not that other signs don't, but I'm saying you cannot back the Emperor into a corner and think you're getting out unscathed, because it's not going to happen. So how you see yourself right now, you're like, yep, I own that MF. Owned him. Tamed the beast. And I did it because I'm strong and I'm capable. Because yes, you are. I don't know if you can hear that. I live close to a municipal airport, and it's a beautiful day, and they're out flying. Anyway, it's fun to watch sometimes, the little planes. Titus Clay, get out of the laundry. Thank you very much. Lay down, baby. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Okay. So you tame the beast, right? You're standing strong. And you've got the universe on your side with this infinity symbol right above her head, right? Whatever is going on was supposed to go on, right? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. You cut yourself right out of that situation. They thought you were going to get entangled. Nope. Not even a little. And for some Aries, I'm picking up on this energy where the other person thought that they would just take everything that they had. And Aries literally put like 5 things in a backpack and was like, deuces. Because their burn is gonna hurt later, right? And that King of Swords is thinking, well, all right, I got this house and everything in it, or whatever. All the cars, all the whatever. All right, you believe that as long as you want. Because they took that little bag straight to a lawyer and opened up the fire. The Page of Wands, yeah. Stepping out, right? Communication. I've got some stability, and I'm going to go talk to somebody, right? So your person's energy, we see the Empress. Again, this could be flipped. Now, you know, the Empress is nurturing and loving, and you know, she can provide, she can create life and provide for life. Why is this Empress here in the external energy? Judgment. This person is realizing now that you were their Empress, right? Whoever this Queen of Wands is, Queen of Wands are hot as hell, right? But it's not an Empress. Not even close. So they're making a decision. And now they're back in their feels for you. Look at them. They put on their sharpest suit and wanted to take you out to lunch. Nope. So advice from the universe, Page of Swords. And for some of you, maybe you will. Do what you do. I don't judge. I am in no position to judge anything. Ever. Okay? But for some of you, it's exactly like I'm saying. So Page of Swords. Advice from the universe. Why is this Page of Swords the advice from the universe? Three of Wands. Because you're going to get information about the future, about relocation, about what's next, waiting for those ships to come in, right? All of these things happen for a reason. And the reason is that something better is coming, right? Something better is coming. Yeah, something better is coming. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but you're looking good, Aries, and people are flirting with you, right? You're walking on the beach or walking down the street or across the parking lot or whatever it is, and they see you. They see you, Aries. They see you, and they say, right? So the outcome is this Two of Pentacles. Now, there's a lot of things that the Two of Pentacles can be. Let's get another card, right? Because I'm kind of feeling both ways about it. Okay, Three of Swords. So all this time, you're figuring out that all this time you've just been juggled, and it's real painful. But the fact that you found out proves that something bigger is coming. And the Tower moments always prove that something bigger is coming, because they will burn everything to the ground to create space for the new, right? So Aries, you can absolutely, this is great. You can absolutely be upset and sad and sit there for a while or stay there for a while. It's up to you. That's a personal decision. Nobody else gets to make that. Don't ever let anybody tell you that they do. Or you can flip the script with this Wheel of Fortune and make your way out of this crap and go wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do, because this is like winning the cosmic lottery, winning the Wheel of Fortune, right? And this person that did this to you is going to see that and be like, wait, what? Say that they had it made. Yeah, the Hierophant. Teaching them a lesson, right? Teaching them a lesson. The Eight of Wands on the back, right? Or on the bottom. This could be relocating, moving forward. A lot of communication. Could be a lot of things, right? And for some of you, it is going to be a relocation because you took your bag and you left. Like, you can have the house. I don't care. Right? So, Aries, that's what I got for you. All right. Now, I said that I was not going to edit this, so I'm not. I don't know. It makes me wonder if I should, like, stop while I shuffle. No. You can just watch the whole thing, or you can move on to your timestamps. Because we're good here. We're chatting, right? Up next is Taurus. Let me know how that resonates, Aries. Let me know how you feel about that. That was a garbage thing to happen, but if you needed to hear that message, it's going to be a good one for you, because that Wheel of Fortune and the outcome, bigger, better. You know, people say the grass is greener on the other side, and sometimes it is, but the only reason for that is all the manure. Okay, just saying. So we're going to do Taurus next. If this doesn't resonate, check those other placements, right? Oh, also, I'm having a deal on I'm having a deal on readings right now. They're 35% off. So shoot me an email if you want one. It makes them something like $42 at $42.25 or something like that. Okay. I'm thinking about doing like a mini, like a mini reading, right? Anyway. All right, what's going on for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? What's going on with Taurus? I'm going to use this to clarify. I don't know why I'm shuffling it. It's fine, though. All right. Taurus. It is Taurus season. All of you beautiful, stubborn Tauruses out there. All right. What's up for Taurus? What do they need to know? What's the situation? Let's get it. Bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. All right. Coming into the current situation, the current energy, we have the King of Cups. The challenge, the blockage, the problem. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The foundation of the reading. Why is it all going down? Well, it's all going down because of the Empress. Already. The recent past. Woo! The Devil. Not going to show it for long because they don't like us to. Anyway, whatever. Whatever, yo. Okay. The crowning or overall energy is the Ten of Swords. Yowza. The good thing, though, is that something extremely painful is over. Okay. Coming into the near future, we have the Seven of Pentacles. But it's left you like, what? What do I do? Your current energy right now is the Knight of, the Knight of Swords. Right? Energy external to you that you may or may not be aware of, or this person's energy, is the Nine of Wands. And I just heard stubborn and arrogant. And I don't know. Okay. The universe's advice, should you choose to accept it, is the Four of Cups. Okay. And the potential outcome is the Strength card. Loving it. With that Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's find out what's going on. What's this King of Cups here? What is this King of Cups? And I will tell you that Aries had some similar cards. So if this resonates, watch Aries. King of Cups. What's going on? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Doesn't have to be, but what is going on? The Seven of Cups. So you are really in your feels and very confused, right? Your emotions are all over the place. So confused. You don't have any answers. It's like nothing feels right. You're not sure what to do next. You're not really even sure what's going on completely. And then the Four of Cups. Being unhappy, dissatisfied, bored even. So the challenge is this Ace of Pentacles. What's this Ace of Pentacles doing? Why is the Ace of Pentacles the challenge? A shiny new beginning. Why is this the challenge? Ace of Cups. You're in your feels. But here's the thing. In some way, there's something that the reason that maybe somebody doesn't want it to be over is because you are very, very financially stable, right? You make good money. Or you have the potential or the energy or the path towards money and financial abundance, right? Give me one more for the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like this is a couple, male, female, doesn't matter. But the person that you're with is real dissatisfied, or you're real dissatisfied and confused. You love this person, but you don't know what the heck is going on. Right? And this person has money and is financially stable and knows that you love them. The foundation of the reading is the Empress. Now the Empress, is nurturing and beautiful and grounded and solid and stable. She has the ability to create life and to nurture that life, right? That matriarch figure. And matriarch energy does not have to be male or female, Okay. It just is energy. Energy doesn't have genitals. It's okay. We're all gonna get past it. And then there's a Queen of Wands. So there's two people, right? There's a third party. And the Queen of Wands is no Empress. I'm telling you, watch Aries. Watch the Aries reading. The Queen of Wands is no Empress, right? Not by a long shot. She's beautiful. She gets attention. She's magnetic. But she's temporary because you're the Empress. And the Four of Pentacles. Trying to hold on to what you got, right? Like, I am not going to go down. You're not taking me down with you. If you chose to do this, to go outside of a relationship or whatever, right? I refuse to go down. Or if you're the one that went outside the relationship and you're the one with money, it can be either way, right? Either way. So in the recent past is the Devil, right? Unhealthy attachment, kind of toxic energy, and the Four of Swords. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get another one because I need to figure out how to say this. So the Devil is, they're out there doing this boom, boom, right? But I feel like there was a discussion about it. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, there was talk about it. And sometimes in tarot, the Four of Swords can be impotence, right? And the thing about it is this person that cheated thought they were just the bomb, right? And now, ruh-roh, right? Because you pulled your energy away. And that gave them a lot of energy. They were like an energy vampire. Titus Clay. Right? So there was a talk. And now this person that stepped out can't seal the deal. Just saying. Not for everybody. So the crowning energy is the Ten of Swords. It's over. It's done. This was painful, but you're not going to let them see you die. You're not just going to lay there. Right? But dang it hurts. Yeah, King of Cups. It hurts you right in the feels. Right in the feels. You guys could have a significant water signs in your chart. Significant. And if you don't know anything about that, go to Cafe Astrology. There's a link in my description box. You have to know your date, time, and location of birth, but it will tell you everything you need to know about all the signs and all your houses and all of that, right? So the Ten of Pentacles. There's money, right? There's a lot of money here. And something's over. And that money and those assets and those things that you had together are going to have to be separated. They're going to have to be split, right? So coming in the near future, that leaves you kind of wondering, all right, what am I going to do? Right? Reevaluating, reassessing finances, reassessing stability, right? Reassessing, things like where you're going to live and what's going to happen with this, separation or dissolving of this relationship. You're still the Empress. You may not be this person's Empress, but you're somebody's. It's like, it's not going to dull your shine, right? It's not going to dull your shine. And the Empress is Taurus Libra energy. So just saying. And now this person is seeing you looking like this, right? And they're over here not being able to seal the deal. Sucks to suck, doesn't it? And the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles energy, this Empress and this Seven of Pentacles, nobody's taking this separation lying down, right? And the person that got walked on is not going to take it lying down either. They're going to claim what's rightfully theirs, right? Out of this situation. Don't think that you're coming around and going to fool the Queen of Pentacles when it comes to money, especially if we have the Empress who is really pulling from that Queen of Pentacles energy. Nope. Sorry, son. So how you see yourself right now, the Knight of Swords. You may be rushing somewhere. fast forward movement, but you're kind of on guard, you know, like rush into the lawyer's office or just getting out of Dodge because it's just not your deal, right? The Five of Swords, tired of the fighting, the arguing, right? You're not going to argue anymore. There's nothing to argue. There's no, it is what it is. What happened, happened, right? The Five of Swords is that fight, right? I know I'm going to lose people along the way. You know, maybe, you know, friends or family that think that I should have done something different or they should have done something different or whatever. But you're going to fight and you're going to take that sword and you're going to move forward, and it's going to suck and it's going to hurt. And you may even have to hurt other people, right? But hurt people hurt people. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing. I'm just saying that that's what happens. And I don't mean like physically. I just mean that there's a lot involved here, right? And words will be spoken and actions will be taken. And they, you know, you can't unring a bell. Give me one more. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Look at them coming at you. And you're like, I don't effing think so. You know, defensive. You're defensive. You're fighting, right? Here's this Knight of Swords. You are rushing into this battle because they're laying it on you, right? But you're going to come out the winner. There we go. Who's barking at you, Titus Clay? All right. The energy external to you is this Nine of Wands. I feel like this person is not going to show you really how they feel. They're going to like stand up straight, even though they're broken and crumbled and scattered on the inside. And they need this wand to lean on. But they're still standing. And they're acting like everything is still in place and everything is fine. Because they realize, uh-oh, I screwed the pooch. Yeah, and the Knight of Swords. And there was a fight. Right? Things were said. And the Eight of Cups. Walking away. You know, your other person, again, this can be flipped, but your other person or you, whatever, walking away. But this is ending, right? There's no energy left for this situation, okay? And maybe they finally figured that out and they had to turn around and just walk away. So your advice from the universe is the Four of Cups. And I'm getting that they're going to make, it's like they go to an attorney or whatever, or, you know, you start talking about division of property or whatever it is. And this could be like a business partner too. It can be any kind of partnership. And, you know, they make an offer real quick, right? And you're like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. My blood, sweat, and tears is worth way more than that, right? In the world. Suck it to him, baby. And I'm not saying, you know, be overly aggressive and take everything. But they're going to be pissed that you get anything. Okay? And this is going to start a whole new cycle for you with this World card. Big change coming with the Tower in the World and the Six of Cups. Yeah, they're going to try. When they see that you're not going to take their garbage, boy, are they going to be sweet to you, because that's all they know to do now. They can't fight with you if they were the one that did something horrible. So the outcome is the Strength card. Okay? You taming the beast with the help of the universe, right? With that infinity symbol above her head. Standing tall, standing strong, which is what they are trying to do. But you actually are in that energy. They're pretending to be in that energy. You are in that energy. Okay? All right. The outcome. What the heck is that? There we go. Give me one for strength. The Six of Pentacles. This is the Justice card in the Minor Arcana, right? Equal. I only want what's rightfully mine. I only want my fair share. And again, it's the Minor Arcana for Justice. He's got those scales tattooed on his hand. So you may be able to kind of like mediate this without going to, you know, a judge or whatever, is what I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. You're learning more all the time about whatever has gone on in this relationship, which is why you're not taking anything until you take the right thing, right? Page of Swords is curious, studies, kind of like, right? Yeah, and then Temperance, you're just going to wait it out. You're going to go with the flow because they're going to sink the boat themselves. I love this Temperance card. The universe working things out behind the scenes, so you can finally move forward with the Chariot card on the bottom of the deck. Get the heck out of there. Blow this popsicle stand, right? All right. Aries and Taurus are done. We are moving on to Gemini. Gemini. This is going to be like a long video, I think, because I'm just taking my time. Feel free to just skip through if that's what you want to do. But I'd love for you to stay. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's up for Gemini. What's going on? Remember, these are general readings. Can't resonate for everybody. Take what resonates for you. Leave the rest. Cross watchers welcome. Roles can be reversed. Right? All of the things. And comment on these about it. How if it resonates for you. Let me know. Let me know. All right. What's going on for Gemini? These Aries and Taurus readings were a bit intense. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What's going on? What's coming in? What's the tea? The Magician. All right. Coming into the current situation for Gemini, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups can be travel, but it's definitely leaving something behind. The challenge, the blockage, the obstacle is the Page of Swords. The foundation of the reading is the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Look at you looking good. Somebody looking good. Doing what they do. The recent past was the Eight of Wands. Okay. The crowning or overall energy of this reading is the Ace of Swords. Okay. How you see yourself right this second, Gemini, or your energy is the Empress. Man, this card's come out in this is the third reading I've done. The third time it's come out. Okay. The Empress. Energy that's external to you that you may or may not be aware of is the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy doesn't have to be. Oh, and let's do coming into the near future because I didn't do that placement, but it's okay. Coming into the near future. Okay. The World. All right. So the advice from the universe, should you choose to accept it, is the Eight of Pentacles. And the outcome, potential outcome. Okay. Three of Swords. Yowza. All right. Man. What's going on with all of these kind of intense moments? I feel like I'm peeking through your windows. It's sort of like an uncomfortable, because these readings have been similar. So let's just see what we get, Gemini. Let's just see what we get. So in this current position is the Eight of Cups, right? Leaving things behind that no longer serve you. Leaving the past in the past, right? Got your traveling cloak on. You got your walking stick. You're ready to go. Okay? Can also be travel. What's this Eight of Cups? What is this Eight of Cups for Gemini? And the Two of Cups. Leaving a situation. Could be a business partner. Could be a love partner. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Walking away from. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Maybe you were being juggled, or maybe you just had a heart. Maybe you just were trying to make this decision, right? Maybe you're in the middle of making this decision. Pros and cons, okay? So the challenge, the blockage, or the obstacle for for this reading is the Page of Swords. The Nine of Cups. I've got a theory here. Hold on. Give me one more for the Page of Swords and the Nine of Cups. The Hanged Man. somebody got caught up with a third party, and someone you know or that they know or whatever saw them and told you. And now they're stuck in their decision, or in their actions. They're stuck. They're like, well, now what am I going to do? All right. The foundation of the reading is this 9 of Pentacles. And this has been coming up in all the readings too, right? Gemini, you know you're strong. You know you're tough, right? This is you being financially stable on your own, grounded on your own, being your own provider, not needing to lean on anyone or anything, right? You've got it handled by yourself. You don't necessarily need this person for anything other than you loved them, right? Give me one for the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. You know, I feel like you're overcoming this feeling of this fight, right? Of whatever, you know, whatever drama and crap is coming with this. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to turn my little foot heater on because I'm cold. There we go. Alrighty. I'm not going to edit any of this. Okay. So, you know, they think they're going to drown you, and you're scared about this fight, but you're the 9 of Pentacles. You can do it. It's like it's been a long haul and you're sick of it. You know, you're battered and bruised, a little worse for wear, but you can overcome that, right? And it's interesting because, you know, Gemini is twins, and these are really, you know, different energies, right? Trying not to be here. Trying not to be here. Okay. Because you know you can be here. It's like, you know, Gemini, you know. All right, the recent past, the 8 of Wands. So this could be fast moving communication. It could be relocating. It could be the arrows of love. It could be a lot of messaging back and forth. It can be a lot of things. What's this 8 of Wands in the past? Could have been communication coming in that you found out. Yeah, and then there was a fight with the Knight of Swords. So you found out about this. It's like somebody saw your person at the club or at a function or whatever, at the movie theater. I don't care what it is. And they were like, oh my God, I know who that is. And that's not their person. They got caught. There was a fight. 5 of Cups. Yeah. It left you sad, right? But you still got 2 full cups behind you. You're looking at these spilled 3, but you got this, right? You can conquer this. You can overcome this. So the crowning energy is the Ace of Swords. Why is this Ace of Swords here? How long have I been on here? Wow. Okay. What is this Ace of Swords? Right? That aha moment, that spark that gets you moving, information coming in, truth, a new beginning in truth, right? And the 3 of Cups. Finding out about that third party. But at the same time, I feel like you have people around you that are like, we got this. You got this, and we got this. And don't ever let them see you sweat. And certainly don't ever let them see you cry, right? But also, I feel like I will say that I feel like there was like somebody was drinking, like going out, you know, doing their thing, and they got caught. And I don't know why I feel drinking, and that's not going to be for everybody, right? The 3 of Wands. See, third party. There's 3s all over, okay? But you are moving forward towards the future, anticipating good things to come, waiting for your ships to come in, right? So coming into the near future, we have the World. An ending and a beginning, right? An ending and a beginning. And 3 of Pentacles. Another 3. This was a third party, but this is you rebuilding, right? Like, you're not going to shut me down. You're not going to cripple me. I'm going to map out my future, and I'm going to overcome this. And then you can stay over here with whatever you want to do, right? And the King of Swords. You're going to speak that truth. Well, hi, Shorty. Well, hi, Shorty. My sister's little dog. Hi, baby girl. She won't let me pick her up, but she's so cute. She's like a little corgi mix. And when she runs, her little butt looks like the hippo on Madagascar. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's so cute. Shorty. There you go, baby girl. Okay. So you are going to, you're going to speak your truth. You're going to say, hey, I don't effing think so. Because I have this sword. And for me, the Queen of Swords is my don't F with me or I will cut you. But that can be the King of Swords too. He's like, I'll hold it here for you to see and hold it steady. But if you really try to pull something on me, I'll use this sword, right? Bye, Shorty. I love you. Good girl. All right. So your energy right now is the Empress. Absolutely. Sitting pretty. Looking good. You know, the Empress is a mother usually. She has the ability to create life and nurture life. She's stable. She's grounded. She's solid. She's that, matriarch figure. And it doesn't have to be a female, right? It's just energy. Energy doesn't have genitals. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. People get all mad about it. Whatever. The Empress and the Ace of Cups. You are basking in self-love, right? Because you decided to overcome this. You decided this was not going to keep you down. It kicked you in the teeth, but you went and got, beautiful veneers at one of those luxury dentist office, right? Bathing in self-love. People are coming at you, but the Empress can handle that. But they're coming at you from all sides, right? There may be other people involved, poking in, thinking they get an opinion or that they can talk to you about your relationship when they're not the ones that were in it. Okay. So energy external to you, we have this King of Cups. This is this other person. They might be in their feels about you now. They might realize they effed up. And we have the High Priestess. Pisces energy. They might still be holding secrets, right? They might think that they can tell you half truths and maybe you will, maybe this situation will be over, right? The Two of Wands. They're worried about the future, trying to make decisions, but they're secretive. They're like sneaky snake. So your advice from the universe is the Eight of Pentacles. Putting your nose to the grindstone and building up that money, because if you're the Nine of if you're the Nine of Pentacles, right? You make your own money. You do your own thing, right? So putting your nose to the grindstone, doing what you need to do, right? The Eight of Swords. Even though it makes you feel stuck, 2 eights though, don't feel stuck because there's an ending, right? It feels limiting. And it may be right now. There may not be a whole lot of things that you can do right now, okay? So there's some limiting energy that you don't feel like you can get out of, but you can. It's just in your head, there doesn't seem to be a way forward, right? But conquer it and become the Queen of Cups, right? Matching their energy of whatever, but also you're the higher vibration because you're the Empress, right? So a lot of self-love, just like we talked about, a lot of self-love, right? Sip that tea in your beautiful blue suit, in your gorgeous chair, looking very mid-century modern or whatever it is, retro. Love it. She kind of looks like the blonde on Grey's Anatomy. I can't think of her name. Anyway, you don't need anybody else. You've got all the self-love you need, and self-love attracts that energy, right? All right, Three of Swords. What's this Three of Swords about? What's this in the ending? It's heartbreak, man. That's third party. Five of Wands and an argument about it, a big dramatic argument with people who don't need to be in it but are, right? And it hurts to deal with this, right? Because just because you can hold your head up high and walk away and be just fine doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt, right? Doesn't mean that you don't need to cry in the shower. Trust me. King of Cups. Becoming emotionally intelligent. There's a lot of water sign, a lot of water energy here. Could be dealing with a Pisces. I'm getting. I don't know. I mean, it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but we've got 2 major arcana of Pisces. Okay. So they got hung up in their secrets. But, you know, if you can elevate your energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energy, then you can stand on top of this and look like it doesn't bother you, right? Doesn't bother you. And they also may be looking like it's not bothering them. They may show up in their fancy suit, whatever, looking dapper. And you're like, hey. Yeah. The Emperor. So now you have the opportunity for somebody to match your energy, because when you're in that self-love, you attract that energy, right? You can manifest anything. And Judgment. You're going to get what you need out of this situation legally, emotionally, financially, because you freaking love yourself. Self-love, right? After all the arguing and fighting in this outcome, right? People butting their nose in, people having opinions, people talking about it on Facebook, people talking about it at work, people talking about it at the grocery store, whatever it is, okay? Conquering that. And here you are, the Sun, right? And you can attract somebody in, Page of Pentacles. Somebody will be like, ooh, this Emperor that's coming in will be like, hey you, I see you, right? I don't know when, but that when you are full of self-love, you attract that energy, right? That was a good reading, Gemini, despite the crap. But that's kind of the way these have been. But I guess if somebody needs these messages, then that's what we're going to do. And, you know, all parts might not resonate, but some parts. There's a message here for somebody, right? All right. Cancer. Cancer, what are you doing? Hello. Hello. My thing for so long, I mean, like, probably 8 years ago, I would say. For whatever reason, I just started talking like I was from Long Island sometimes. And I can do the nasally girl from the show where they're all friends. Chandler. Anyway. Cancer. What's going on, Cancer? All right. What does everybody need to know? What's up with Cancer? What's coming towards you? General readings may not resonate for everybody. All right. Check those other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love the comments, right? If this resonates, comment. I also am having a sale on personals. All that's in the description box. Just shoot me an email. All right. Bottom of the deck for Cancer. Here you are. King of Cups. There's a lot of emotions going on right now because everybody's getting all these water sign cards. And I just shuffled it out of habit. Okay. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not editing any of this because the message will come out. That was a sign that this is for you. All right. What do we got here? Well, 4 of Swords. Okay. Coming into the current energy, we have the 3 of Swords. This is the second time this has come up. No, it's come up in every reading. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th one it's come up in. Good. The challenge, the blockage, the obstacle is the Magician. The foundation of the reading. Why is this all happening? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be. The recent past, the 2 of Wands. The crowning or overall energy is strength. Beautiful. Coming into the near future. The Ace of Cups. How you see yourself right now. 8 of Wands. Okay. I feel you. Energy external to you that you may or may not be aware of. The 9 of Wands. All right. Advice from the universe, should you choose to accept it. Page of Cups. The potential outcome. The Knight of Cups. Man, just a lot of water lately. With the 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, Cancer. Oi. boy. Right now, you're in this Three of Swords energy. And remember, roles can be reversed. The other person, the other energy, the other situation could be the Three of Swords, okay? But that's heartbreak, intense heartbreak. And a third party. And a third party doesn't always have to be a person. It can be anything that takes away from a relationship, right? Somebody being a workaholic. Somebody playing Xbox for, 22 hours out of the day. Somebody, going out and drinking every night with their friends instead of going home to their spouse or their person, right? Something that cuts very deep. Okay? All right, Cancer, what's up with this Three of Swords? What's going on? What are these daggers in your heart for? The Seven of Wands. And everybody's coming at you. You are heartbroken about something, and people are just coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. And you feel backed into a corner. And honestly, some of you feel real broken. Temperance. The universe is saying be patient because this too shall pass. Okay? Right now, they are working in the background to heal you, to help keep you grounded, to keep you safe, and to work on the things that the universe wants to give to you. Okay? I love this deck, this Pulp Tarot. It's so like retro and jazzy, and I love it. Okay. So the challenge is the Magician. The Magician can be manifesting, but the Magician can also be like a trickster. Like trying to fool you. And the Fool can too, but the Magician can be somebody who like smoke and mirrors, right? Like tell you a little bit of the truth and then make you believe the false part, right? King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But he's like not even worried about it. Yeah, he is not even worried about it. He's showing up here as the Knight of Pentacles. This behavior has been going on for a long time, right? I'm turning this heater. We don't want no fires, right? No fires allowed. He's like unaffected and you're broken, and that sucks. But he's been, whatever this behavior is, it's been going on a while. All right. So the foundation of the reading, and the moon just tried to pop out. The Hanged Man. Okay. So there was a situation that you are now enlightened about, right? You're seeing it from a different perspective, right? But you do feel stuck. Yeah, because it was a 10 of Cups. So, this was probably a marriage, a family. I can't get this right, but I'm working on it. Little bit of heater for my feet. Okay. 10 of Cups. Yeah, that sucks. And the World. It ended. This relationship ended. This marriage, whatever it was, partnership, whatever it was, it ended. But when the universe needs you to get on the damn bus, well, hi, Titus Clay. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Come running in the back door. When the universe decides that you need to get on the bus and get it moving, that's what the world is. Hi, baby. Don't knock that over. Yeah. So, you're heartbroken about it, but that's just the way it is. And it's over. Four of Swords just tried to come out, and the Four of Swords is on the bottom of this deck. So they're going to give you a chance to heal. So the recent past, the Two of Wands, okay, making decisions, trying to figure out what the future is going to look like, right? Trying to figure out how to go forward. What decisions do I need to make? What needs to happen? Because of this Magician. And now it's like a reverse Uno. Now you're like, you know what? I'm going to manifest the what out of this. But also finding out that this has been a lot of smoke and mirrors for a long time, right? And all these lies are now unraveling. Why? Because of the Ace of Wands. Because somebody had a passionate new beginning with somebody else. And you found out about it. They were trying to like hide it from you. Smoke and mirrors. Nope. Not going to happen. And Cancer, you may have some Leo in your chart, or you may be like a cusper, because this crowning energy is the Strength card, right? You're pulling from that energy, right? That inner strength. You're finding it and you're like, I need it and I'm going to use it now, right? I'm digging it out of the back of the closet and I'm putting it on. Why? Because the Two of Cups. Also, I will say that you felt like this relationship strengthened you, right? But it's all unraveling now. And that's okay, because you have the strength and the endurance and the ability to get through it. Yeah. Even though it sucks. Nine of Swords, right? The Nine of Swords doesn't beat the Strength card. All right, so the Ace of Cups. It's your water energy, Cancer, right? It can be a new emotional beginning. It can be your cup running over. Your cup runneth over. What's this Ace of Cups? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you, it's like you're going to be, as this process is happening, here you are, because you're pulling from that strength and finding self-love, right? You know, inner messages come in or out, but they don't affect you, because why? Because you went to the back of the closet and you put that on. Pulled that energy, right? Everybody's favorite little black dress, right? And you're like, you're not going to take from me. I'm going to deal with this. The devil just tried to pop out. I can look good while you think you're going to take things from me. I don't really care. And the Five of Pentacles. They think they're going to leave you destitute. How you see yourself. The Eight of Wands. Fast forward movement. It could be a lot of communication. It can be relocating. The Ace of Swords, because you've cut yourself away from this situation and now you're moving forward, right? Because with this World card in the Foundation, you know it's done. And with this Temperance energy that the universe is providing for you, you're like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm out. I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm not anybody's option. I won't do it. These readings have been a lot alike. The Two of Pentacles. I'm just going to stand here while you juggle me. I'm going to weigh the pros and cons, and I'm going to GTFO, right? And you're going to look good doing it. So cute. Energy external to you is the Nine of Wands. They're like, wham. She just burned out, or he just burned out. And I'm standing here looking like I'm okay. But I don't think I am. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Now they're looking at you with your little black dress, and they're going, oh man, I think I messed up. I don't think I should have done this. Yeah, because you have this strength, right? You pulled that strength out of the back of the closet, you put it on, you're wearing it, and you look good. All right. Advice from the universe. Page of Cups. What is this Page of Cups? What is this Page of Cups? And the Four of Cups. I feel like this person may make you an offer, but it's like, as far as, splitting, and you're just like, Four of Cups. You're like, no, I don't think so. The universe is saying, don't, as much as it hurts to have to do this, you're strong, stay strong, right? All you want is fairness. All you want is justice. All you want is balance, right? And the Three of Pentacles. Let the universe work it, right? Let the people involved work it. This is like remapping your money, your situation. Although in this card, it looks like they're planning some kind of a bank robbery, right? So the outcome is the Knight of Cups. I know that you wear your heart on your sleeve, Cancer. You do. I do too. As a Leo, I do too. But people underestimate Cancerians because they're water signs and they're more emotional, right? Knight of Cups. What's this Knight of Cups? Oh yeah, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. You're like, nope, I'm not your sorry sucker that's going to sit here and cry. I'm going to get in my car. What kind of car is this? It's like, I don't know what kind of car it is. Maybe an old Nova or Chevelle. Anyway, you're burning out of there. See ya. And they may even try to sweet talk you with this Knight of Cups. Hey. Leave him in the dust, baby. And the Six of Wands. Winning. 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 Six of Wands. A parade for all the winning that you're doing. Right? Four of Swords. Healing. Oh, and the Star. Healing. Right? And the Star is also getting everything you want from the universe. I'm just going to hold these right here because apparently it's inappropriate to have on this platform. So the Star, right? Giving you everything you ever wanted. All your hopes and dreams and healing. And the Temperance and the Star energy is really, really beautiful. Calming, soothing, healing, familiar, safe energy. All right. That's what I got for you, Cancer. All right. So what's going on with Leos? What's going on with Leos? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I have a sale on personal readings right now. They're 35% off. Email me. That's in the description box. Readings are general, not going to resonate for everybody, right? Take what fits, leave the rest. You guys know this drill. You're familiar, you know. Whew, I'm so like self-conscious right now, like coming out of this past, gosh, year and a half. And I'm going to leave that in the rear view for sure. All right, Leo, what's going on for Leo? What does Leo need to know? What's going on for Leo? What's happening for my cubs, my lion cubs? I'm a Leo also. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? What's the situation for Leo? All right. Here we go. Leo, Leo, Leo. What does Leo need to know? Bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. Somebody's coming in to communicate. It's going to be minimal because all he's got is a cup of fish. I don't want no cup of fish. It's like they're giving you a leftover. I don't know why I feel like that. They're giving you a leftover. I don't know if this is Pisces energy or not, but this is somebody allergic to fish. So they're giving it to you. Do what you want. Coming into the current situation. The Ace of Cups. All right. The challenge, the blockage, the obstacle is the Three of Cups. The foundation of the reading, or why is all of this happening, is the Three of Pentacles. So here we have another third-party situation. Theme of the day. The recent past, the Magician. Your crowning or overall energy, the Empress. Coming into the near future, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be. Your energy or your situation right now is the Page of Pentacles. You want some solid communication. You know, when this communication comes through, you want it to be the truth. You want it to be honest. You want it to be, you know, real, not a stinky cup of fish, right? Energy external to you that you may or may not be aware of. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like somebody rushing in and then rushing right back out. And they don't really have anything to say. The advice from the universe, should you choose to accept it. The Hanged Man. Pisces energy. Okay. Leo. And the potential outcome. The King of Pentacles. Okay. That's been, for you guys that have watched me and remember, the King of Pentacles tends to show up a lot for something that's in the future that you're like trying to get to, right? Whether that's you or a person coming towards you, it's the energy that the universe has on hold for you. You just got to get there, right? I know for me, I'm working on it, right? I've been in a funk for a long time, my fellow Leos, a long time. And it's not been a good time, okay? So you got to get your swagger back, right? And it's like, this person just doesn't even really have anything to say. I think they called, or they're going to call you or text you. I don't know why I said call. More for their benefit than yours. You know, you're just wanting honest, solid, trustworthy communication. You're getting a stinky cup of fish. Ain't nobody like that. And I'm telling you, there's a Pisces that's allergic to fish. Isn't that ironic? Hi, Shorty. Hi, Shorty. Hi, sister's dog. Hi, baby girl. Okay. Oh, you've been running around the yard. She's so cute. She's like a little corgi mix. And I said this on another video, but when she runs, her little bottom looks like the hippo on Madagascar. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's cute. All right, Ace of Cups coming in to the current situation. Self-love, baby. Self-love. Right? Get it. Feel it. You've got it. Do it. So that you can be the Nine of Cups. So that you can be emotionally stable, emotionally fulfilled on your own without that need or that hurt of wanting someone or being broken off from someone, right? Being hurt, right? That self-love that gets you to the Nine of Cups, right? Where you're like, I don't need you to buy me a drink. I can buy my own drink. But I'll take your tie. Gotta turn my little heater. Okay. Give me one more for the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. So this could be you. This could be you like really, really working on your stability. Or you could be dealing with an earth sign. It's going to be different for everybody. What's this King of Pentacles about? I feel like this King of Pentacles is now looking at you as this Nine of Cups, right? Look at that. It's looking right at her. Like, well, hello, lady. Hello. Who are you? How you doing? And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, just trying to hang on, I think, right? Just trying to hang on, right? So that you can have those finances and be okay. But you've got this, right? This is like your worry, your fear, your Four of Pentacles. I'm going to lose everything, right? I'm not going to have my stability. It's going to be gone. No. All right, why is the Three of Cups in the challenge? Why is the Three of Cups? We got the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So screaming third party. What is the Three of Cups? The King of Swords. You've got somebody in the energy of planning, being strategic, wanting to present you with information. But the problem with it is it's not very trustworthy. In a higher vibration, a King of Swords is very articulate, very, very witty, very quick thinking, right? Very on top of things, right? Air signs, that's all the thoughts, right? And they've got a hold on those, right? But this is still somebody who's like, hey. So this is like a low vibrational person who's got another person behind them. Why they're calling you or emailing you or texting you or whatever. Why? Like, why? Well, it's probably because this is somebody maybe you couldn't get over, somebody from your past that you didn't have closure with. And now that whatever is going on in their life has led them to back to your energy or towards your energy. Yeah, there you are, Leo. There you are. The Strength card trumps the King of Swords anytime, especially when he's in a Three of Cups situation. This person may even call you like when they've been drinking and leave sloppy messages at whatever. In the foundation, we have the Three of Pentacles, another third party, Page of Swords. They're watching you. This person's been watching you, looking at you. They're watching you build your empire. And I don't know why I'm saying that, but I am. Whatever you're working on, if you have a business, a project, whatever it is, they're watching you do the thing, right? Watching you do the thing. And the Page of Pentacles. But again, you're like, no. You're strong. You don't need anybody else, right? You got this. You've got the Nine of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. You are solid and grounded and emotionally stable and wanting to have a real, honest conversation, right? The truth. That's it. So the recent past, the Magician. Why is the Magician in the recent past? I've got a lot of cards in the same placements today, guys. Just saying. Whatever is swimming around out there. The Magician. Why is it here in the past? The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands feels like competition. Feels like people coming at you and feels like round and round thoughts or whatever. Not making any progress, not getting anywhere, manifesting something that's not going anywhere. Manifesting something that turns into nothing but drama. Or, you know, the Magician can be all about smoke and mirrors, right? Trying to keep you distracted from what they're doing. But I feel like here it's more of a... And maybe, Leo, maybe you've been trying to manifest this person, right? And going round and around and around about it. You know, it's not working because it's not supposed to work, right? Now, what you choose to do with it is up to you. Now, that's not to say, because we all have free will. And this is an energy reading. And energy is always moving, always flowing. That's not to say that this person that's messaging you or talking to you or whatever can't change their actions. But right now, it's just round and round, right? Round and round. Even if you were trying to manifest them, even if you weren't over them and you wanted them back and you're trying to manifest this person back into your life, it's never gone anywhere. It's just been round and round. You've not seen, you know, any fruits of your labor. And then now when this person calls and all they have is a stinky cup of fish, you're like, now I see. All right. So the crowning energy. Oh no, let's get one more. Let's get one more. Up. Yeah. Six of Cups. This is the past coming back around. Titus Clay. And the Moon. Cancer, Pisces energy. Could be dealing with Pisces. Don't have to be. Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, whatever, whoever. Taurus, Libra, whatever. Right? There's still some secretive energy here. There's still, you know, there's not transparency. Right? Crowning energy is the Empress. Why is the Empress here in the crowning energy? I like, though, that in this spread you can't see it, but the crowning energy is here. And right next to it in the outcome is that King of Pentacles, right? What's this Empress energy? Somebody has a child here that's let's get another card. The Seven of Wands. Okay, because I'm an intuitive reader, things just come to me. It doesn't always mean like what the card means. Like if you look in the book, that's not what it means. Okay, well, being an intuitive reader means being psychic. It means putting the picture together, right? And for me, most of the time, I just open my mouth and what comes out is what comes out, right? I'm a conduit. I'm telling you, I don't know that I appreciate this Empress energy with this Seven of Wands. But here's the thing. It could be you and everybody coming at you. But I almost feel like this is the person that this Page of Cups is with now. And now she's on the defense. Right? because you're not this person's empress. You're not. But this also could be people coming towards you and you're trying to maintain stability. Now, the Three of Wands, looking towards the future and future decisions. So it's going to be different for everybody. Waiting for your ship to come in. It's going to be different for everybody. All right. Coming into the near future, we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant could be like spiritual guidance. It could be counseling. It could be like advisement in the 3D. And the Hierophant also talks about marriage, right? What is this Hierophant here? It can also, it can also be about learning, but in a formal 3D world, right? Like whether you're like going to counseling or self-help things or church or talking to a social worker or whatever it is, right? Whatever that advisement or guidance is for you. Yeah. It's going to change your life. You're going to get off of this cycle of I need this person or I want this person. This isn't what I wanted when I wanted, when I wanted them to contact me. I didn't want them to say this. But you're going to end a cycle, right? And be wiser for doing so. And it brings forth the Wheel of Fortune, winning the cosmic lottery, a fortuitous turn of events, Leo. That's my Bridgerton. I love that show. All right. So all of this is I feel like this is going to be giving you confirmation and maybe even some closure with this person that you've never had. Right? Whenever the relationship went south or whatever happened, it was just kind of like poof. Like it never happened. And you've been holding on to that, trying to figure it out, trying to work it out in your head. And now you're like, now you finally have some communication, but it's just a stinky cup of fish. Okay. Here you are, Page of Pentacles, willing to communicate, wanting honesty, offering the truth, offering something solid. Yeah, and the Emperor. I like it. You're in that energy of absolutely not. I am the boss here. I'm going to hold on to the ship because I run things, not you. And this also could be, for some of you, right? This could be you talking to your person that you think is your Emperor, right? And it can also be it could also be that maybe it is your Emperor eventually. Not right now. Everybody's story is different. Also, I feel like you really looked up to this person. Like they were really, you felt like they had a lot of integrity. You felt like they had a lot of power. You felt like they were the big dog. You felt like they were, protective and could never, nothing bad would ever happen. And now they're coming through with this Page of Cups energy. And it's like, womp, womp. Give me another card. Yeah, Three of Cups. These, this person may call you when they're drunk, but also too, you might be like, I'm just going to be hanging out with my friends, doing what we do and looking damn good while we do it. Right? You may even get communication. I live by an airport. It's a little municipal one. The little planes are out today because it's beautiful. Anyway, you may even be out with friends when you get this information. You might even see them while you're out, but they may call you or text you or whatever while you're out. But, you've got your hair did and your nails did and you're looking good. And if you're a man, you got your, you're looking tight, right? Swagger, you and your friends going out. Yeah, and a Hierophant again. Right? Because you're learning. All right, so your person's energy, Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're just like here for a good time, not a long time. And I think that's part of the problem. You know, you never got closure and you felt like you were just like a side piece for this person afterwards because you realized that you weren't the only one, right? Well, maybe the universe is working on him with temperance. Anything's possible, right? And the universe is probably really trying to slow them down, right? And get them, you know, in good energy, in a good place. You know, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. The universe working in the background to try and go with the flow and heal things. And temperance can be all about patience. And this person is in the Knight of Wands. So maybe the universe is working on him. Okay, this could turn out anyway. All right, everybody's story is different. And the 8 of Cups. You know, they just walked away from you. They just turned their back. But I'm telling you, I feel like there's a drinking scenario. And not necessarily bad, but like... ugh. Some of you, maybe they will call you after you've been drinking or text you or whatever, which is why everything they say is worth nothing. If you don't have the cojones to call me when you're sober, then don't call me at all, right? But it does look like maybe the universe is working on them because that is not a good energy to be in, especially if they're with somebody else. You know, they're screwing over that person, and that's not right. That's not okay. It's not okay for anybody here. 4 of Cups tried to come out. All right, the advice from the universe is the Hanged Man. So this is, you've been stuck in this situation for a while, or in this mentality for a while. 9 of Pentacles tried to come out. You've been stuck in this energy for a while. But this communication coming through has given you enlightenment. That halo around his head, right? It's giving you enlightenment and a different perspective. And the universe is opening that up for you so that you can say, oh, this wasn't what I thought it was. Okay. That doesn't mean that you guys can't get back together because we do have the 6 of Cups. Okay. This is somebody you already know. This is somebody who's already in your energy. This is somebody that you've probably are soulmates with. Or even, I don't see any evidence of twin flames, but you never know. But here's the thing. It's still in the dark, right? It's not coming to fruition right now, and it hasn't all this time. So now you have a different perspective. You're seeing things a little bit more clearly. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. This has been a burden for you. This has been a holdup for you. This has been maybe the thing that you couldn't let go of, and maybe why other things in your life didn't go well, right? Because the universe needed you to drop this energy, right? They're saying, drop it. You don't need to carry this burden anymore, right? Yeah, Ace of Swords. Cut yourself free from this. Have a new beginning in truth. When this person comes through, you know what? I want the goddamn truth. If you're not going to tell it to me, then I'm out. Right? I will cut ties. I'm cutting this away. I'm not going to hang on to this anymore. I'm not going to feel this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm moving on. I have a new beginning in truth. That epiphany, the light comes on. You're like, I got it. So here we have in the outcome, we have this King of Pentacles, right? Who's this King of Pentacles? What's going on? The 9 of Wands. Why is the 9 of Wands there with the King of Pentacles? And the 6 of Swords. Okay, for some of you, you've got somebody else who's eyeballing you and they see what you're going through, like the push-pull. They may not know the situation, right? They may be 6 of Swords. They may be in the dark about it, but you are moving from rough waters to calm waters, right? Who's this King of Pentacles? And this King of Pentacles could even be you, right? Getting in that energy of I'm stable and don't be coming around here trying to mess with me. I built my life and you can go. If you don't have anything more to say than the Page of Cups, you can just go. Bye. Next, the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a new person and you guys are rebuilding a life together. Knight of Swords. He could come rushing in, this King of Pentacles, okay? And maybe this is this person from your past trying to clean up their mess, trying to rebuild, because the 6 of Swords can also be about grown-up adult conversations, hard conversations, right? Talking about all of those things that are hanging in the air, right? This person's going to come through initially as a Page of Cups. And I think they do have emotions for you, right? That's why it's coming through as a water sign, right? And they don't have to be a water sign. It can be anything. But that Page of Cups energy is emotional immaturity. And maybe there's not even room for you in that cup, okay? This gives you a Tower moment, though, because you've been hanging on to this for a long, long time, Leo. This is going to blow your mind. And you may even be like, oh my God, they're calling, right? She's calling, he's calling, they're calling. But this is going to knock everything down that you used to know. But Tower moments are for rebuilding. And so are Three of Pentacles, okay? The Three of Pentacles can be about working on your situation, improving your stability. But it's going to also bring you the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, and the Ace of Wands, right? After this Tower moment comes the Sun, because the only way you have to go after a Tower moment is up. There's no other way you can go, right? Literally rock bottom, okay? The very lowest level. It levels everything. All right, Leo. It's kind of been your story for a while with this potential water sign, right? It's kind of been what you've been going through. And the energy for a long time was maybe that they were coming back. Well, they were always planning on coming back around. But if they're going to come back as the Page of Cups, no. No. Absolutely no. I'm going to refill my cup with my water. Scoot over and get it. All right, guys. So we're going to move on to Virgo. How is everybody doing? Skip to your timestamps if you want. Doesn't bother me. All right. Here we go. I kind of wish that I would have done this live so that we could chat, but I just decided to do it. I just decided to put my face on, do my hair. I even posted a selfie today on Facebook, and I haven't even taken a selfie, like a serious selfie, for a long time. Months and months and months. I would say I took a few pictures with my grandkids in it, right? We took some pictures at like whatever, Thanksgiving or Christmas, whatever that was, right? But I haven't felt good enough to be like, I'm going to post a selfie. So just saying. I didn't post it on I posted on my personal Facebook page, but not my tarot Facebook page. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Okay. All right, Virgo, what do you need to know? What's up? What's the sauce? What's the situation? What's going on for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know right now? These are not going to resonate for everybody. General readings, right? Check those other placements. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love the comments. Virgo, what is going on with my Virgos? What does Virgo need to know? All right, let's get it. Bottom of the deck. Well, isn't that just, you can't make it up. There's Virgo, the Hermit. It's Virgo's card. Here you are, showing up. Coming into the current situation, we have the King of Cups. The challenge, the blockage, the obstacle is the Knight of Cups. The foundation of the reading. Why is this all happening? What is going on? Well, the Four of Cups. Some kind of dissatisfaction, boredom, not wanting to accept something. The recent past is the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, there's your energy. And the crowning energy is the Chariot. More water energy. Cancerian energy there. Coming into the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles. There's that Earth. I like it. Your energy right now, you might be getting married or something. Your energy right now, or your situation, Page of Wands. Energy external to you that you may or may not be aware of is the Ace of Swords. The universe's advice, Ten of Swords. Okay. All right, then. We're going to clarify. And the potential outcome is the Five of Wands. Okay. With you on the bottom of the deck, Virgo, the Hermit. So, all of my readings today have had a lot of water signs in them. So I feel like there's a lot of emotions swimming around in the air out there. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what's going on. It's Taurus season, but there's a lot of emotion. I mean, it's like, there's just a lot. All right. What's going on here, Virgo? King of Cups. What's this energy for my Virgos? You know, the King of Cups is emotionally mature, right? He has mastered his emotions. He can communicate about his feelings intelligently, accurately, and not be overcome or overwhelmed by emotions, right? Because he's mastered those, okay? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Man, the water signs are coming out. Why is this Hanged Man here with the King of Cups? You could be dealing with a Pisces, Virgo. Or you could have prominent Pisces in your chart, okay? If you don't know what's in your chart, there is a link in the description box to Cafe Astrology. That is where you can put your, they have a free birth chart. You just put your date, time, and location of birth. And if you don't know the time, you can click like unknown time, or if you know approximately, right? All right, why is this Hanged Man here with the King of Cups for Virgo? And the Knight of Pentacles. Some kind of slow-moving, stuck energy for you. Wanting to go maybe towards something with this Knight of Pentacles and be feeling really stuck. Because this Knight of Pentacles isn't even in the car yet, right? He's not even in the car yet. And this could be, roles can be reversed, okay? So the challenge is this Knight of Cups, moving towards something, someone, wanting to offer a cup, right? The Moon, but not feeling sure about yourself, not being able to see the whole picture, maybe wanting to communicate with someone or go somewhere or talk about something, but you can't see the full picture. There are things that are hidden from you. The Page of Cups, but still wanting to communicate, having a message for somebody. And Virgo, again, this can be, roles can be reversed, but I feel like this is a situation where for a long time, Virgo, you have wanted to communicate with somebody, right? Somebody's going to be at the beach. I don't know. Okay. So the foundation of the reading is the Four of Cups, right? Not accepting any offers, not really accepting anything, not doing anything, staying right there, thinking about all of these things, maybe being stuck on one certain thing, but feeling bored or unhappy in your situation or where you are. Because of a Queen of Wands. Oh, Virgo. Thinking about a Queen of Wands. Fire energy there. What's going on with this Queen of Wands for Virgo? Why is the Queen of Wands on Virgo's mind? Ten of Cups. Virgo, I feel like somebody here has the Ten of Cups and wants the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands often comes in as a third party. So the recent past is the Queen of Pentacles. That's Earth energy. Could be you, right? Nurturing, loving, stable, secure. And I'm getting that you could be a cusper too. I don't know why. Some of you are cuspers. The Empress. Virgo, you may have found out that you're not an Empress, you're a Queen of Pentacles, because this is the person, because there's somebody that your person wants to go towards, right? They want to go towards that Queen of Wands, or you yourself want to go towards that Queen of Wands, whatever it is. And just because you're not the Empress right now doesn't mean you're not someone's Empress or that you're not an Empress. It just means that you're not this person's Empress. Let's get one more for the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. You also could be finding your own self-worth, right? And like this in the past just looks like there's two in the picture, 2 women in the picture, 2 men in the picture, 2 others. Oh, justice. Somebody got divorced and went from the Empress to the Queen of Pentacles. There's something that's already over. Okay. The Chariot. But now you're moving on. You're going forward, Virgo. You are moving on and moving out. Finally with some forward motion. After all this time being stuck. Going towards whatever it is that you want, right? What's this Chariot for Virgo? Whew. And the Knight of Swords. You have something to say. And you may even be willing to fight for it. Like convince. Or assure. Why are you barking, baby? Why are you barking, baby? Give me one more. And the Page of Swords. You're going towards somebody you've got your eye on, Virgo. You've been watching them. And you're going right to them. Literally, like laser focus. Here you go. Okay? Because whatever is in the past is in the past. It's done now. And with this Justice card, I feel like if it was a marriage, it is like legally over. Or if this relationship is in the past, I mean, it's done, right? It's done. Because we have this universe is saying this is over. Something's over. Okay? All right, coming into the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody may be rushing in saying, I discounted my feelings for you, and now I want everything with you. But everybody's story is going to be different. Yeah, here they come. 8 of Wands. Virgo, here they come. Or here you go. Whatever it is. Also, could be a lot of communication back and forth, right? Finally getting the ball moving after the ball rolling, after all of this not moving, stuck energy. And the 7 of Wands. Defensive. There may be other people that don't particularly enjoy that this is happening. There may be other people that are literally just mad as heck that this is happening, right? And they're trying to stop your progress. I mean, they won't, but. So how you see yourself right now, Virgo, Page of Wands, wanting to go towards someone to talk. Again, right? Messenger or messages coming in, right? Take it as it resonates. The 4 of Cups. Virgo, you've been dissatisfied, unhappy, and bored for a long time. And you finally have a fire under your butt and you're moving. Or vice versa, right? Because the cycle has ended. The World card. Something's over. So, Virgo, your person's energy or energy external to you that you are unaware of. We have the Ace of Swords, a new beginning in truth, right? A new beginning. And Justice is a Libra energy, right? An Aries, Libra energy is air. Air is swords, right? So, a new beginning in truth after something is over. And the Knight of Cups. Here they come, right? Wearing their heart on the sleeve, coming in to tell you the truth. Or you, however it works. And the 7 of Swords. This is a person that was real sketchy in the past. I still have some of that energy. Okay. Do with it what you will. So the advice from the universe, the 10 of Swords. So something is over. Lay there as long as you want. Right? But something's over. Absolutely, positively over. Because this, like, so lateral to this, you can't see it, right? But the Celtic cross is, there's 3 cards this way, 4 cards this way, 4 cards this way, right? So this line in the middle has the Justice card and the 10 of Swords, right? Lateral to one another. Something is legally finished, over, done, right? Property sold, house divided, whatever it is, assets divided. Something is over. And the universe is saying it is over, right? Okay, there you are, the Hermit. And you've been in your head about it, right? So Virgo, you could have been in a situation with a person and it kind of like fizzled out and died a long time ago. But you've been in your head about it ever since, right? And the universe wants you to do some thinking, right? Because you're on the bottom of this deck, right? But the great thing about the Hermit is he has that star in his lantern. The universe is guiding him, and he has that staff to keep him stable. And he has that cloak to keep him safe, right, from the elements. And he's making his way slowly but surely through this ending of whatever is ended, okay? And that's where they want you to be. They don't want you to be in that Ten of Swords energy. So 3 of Wands. They want you to be looking towards the future because your ships are coming in. Pay attention, right? So the potential outcome is the 5 of Wands. Why in the heck is the outcome the 5 of Wands? I still think that this is people that don't like this, that are angry at this, that think they have opinions, that want to start trouble and drama and stir up the you-know-what and just make it stink. And the King of Cups. That's you. You started out as, right? King of Cups. This is emotional for you, and this is a lot of drama. Five of Swords. There's a fight about this. So whoever is splitting up, this is a big freaking deal. Okay? It's a big freaking deal. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. So maybe whomever you're going towards, Virgo, or whomever is coming towards you, is your 2 of Cups. All I'm saying is there's a lot of external energy here, like a lot of other elements involved. I mean, I don't know if it's family. I don't know what it is. But it's a situation that, even though it's over, it's not going to easily come apart. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Do what you do, Virgo. Do what you do. No judgment. Judgment-free zone. 100%. Trust me. All right. Now we are coming up to Libra. And I've been on here for a long time. Libra. What's going on with Libra? What's going on with Libra? What does Libra need to know? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I do have a sale on personal readings right now. They're 35% off. Shoot me an email. My email is in the description box below. I love your comments. Make sure you comment. All right, what's going on for Libra? What's going on for Libra? What does Libra need to know? One more shuffle and we're going to get it. Maybe. Here we go, Libra. What does Libra need to know? What's the situation? What's up? What's going down? Let's get it. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Ooh, okay. Fighting, struggling, trying to come through something. Coming into the current energy, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, fighting. Trying to get through something. The challenge. What is the challenge? Justice. There you are, Libra. Right freaking there. There you are. Okay? The foundation of the reading. Why is this happening? Why is whatever situation that's going on happening? The 8 of Cups, because somebody walked away from something. The recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo just got that. So look at Virgo's reading. Okay? Or some of you have Virgo, Libra placements, right? The crowning or overall energy is the Sun. Now we've got Leo in the game. Okay, so coming into the near future, the 3 of Swords. Okay. How is your energy right now? What are you looking like? How do you feel? Oh, 4 of Wands. All right. Okay. All right. Energy external to you that you may or may not be aware of. The Hermit. There's more Virgo. Check Virgo's reading. The advice from the universe, should you choose to accept it, the Tower. Okay, you don't have a choice to accept the Tower. This is a warning that it's coming. And the potential outcome is the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Wow, Libra. I don't know what's going on out there, but these readings are so similar. I don't know what people are going through, but there is a lot of things that are finishing, that are wrapping up so people can move on, right? And when we move on to new beginnings, there's always a lot of crap we have to leave behind. We had to wade through all that crap to be able to move, right? And that's what's going on here. You've got this Knight of Swords with the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You are fighting through something, and there's drama, and there's chaos, and there's competition, and there's bleh, right? Whoopsie daisy. All right, Libra. What's going on for Libra? What are you fighting? You're fighting for justice, fighting for balance, fighting for truth. What's going on, Libra? These roles can be reversed too. This can be you or your person. Take it as it resonates, folks. Knight of Swords. What's up? What's up? What's up? You are rushing, or no, you're fighting with the Queen of Pentacles because she's in your past. Fighting with, arguing, going through some crap with the Three of Pentacles. Or not the three. God, why did I say the Three of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles. I might be getting tired. I might have to do this in 2 parts. All right, the Seven of Pentacles. Your money is involved. You may be fighting over money because this is reassessing your finances, reevaluating, taking stock in something, right? It's like taking inventory, thinking about it, right? And you may be fighting with your Queen of Pentacles about money. Could be somebody that you were married to, right? My sister's dog is up there running around. So cute. And my big black dog is laying down here. All right, so here's the thing. The devil's on the bottom of the deck. For justice, justice is the challenge. You are fighting for balance, for truth, for whatever. And justice oftentimes for me represents like legal paperwork, okay? Because the Tower fell. Everything fell. Everything. Right? And we have that card in the universe's advice, which isn't really universe's advice. They're saying it's coming. That's why it's your challenge. Getting justice is the challenge, but there's going to be a Tower moment, right? And that's going to clear everything, clear out all the energy. It's like a factory reset, right? It comes to the Tower moment happens. That tower breaks. It falls down. It's completely obliterated so that you can move it all out of the way, rebuild. Bigger, better, stronger. Okay. Justice and the Tower. And that's 2 major arcana together for your challenge. You are struggling. Fighting your way through this is no bueno. And the Knight of Wands. You are trying to get gone. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to get the heck out of there, right? So the foundation of the reading is this 8 of Cups. Okay, you're walking away from something. You've left something behind that no longer serves you, and you're off to rebuild your future, right? Ooh, 3 of Swords. Something really painful, right? Something that really hurt, because that's in your future too. Just because, you know, you want to go a certain direction or somebody wants to come towards you doesn't mean that there's not hurt there, right? There could be hurt there. I mean, this could be like a third party thing. It could be anything, but there's a lot of hurt and heartache here. But you're walking away from that. That's the foundation of the reading. You may still be dealing with that emotion, but you're walking away from that. You're leaving it in the past. But those emotions can linger, right? Just because you leave a situation doesn't mean you don't have feelings about a situation or a person or whatever. And the Hierophant, gosh, you could have been married, but you're leaving it because you're heartbroken about something. Maybe they broke your heart. Maybe you broke theirs. Maybe you broke each other's. Maybe your heart's been broken for a long time. I don't know. It's different for everybody. All right. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. What's this Queen of Pentacles in the past for Libra? The Queen of Pentacles is stable, nurturing, loving. She's kind of that pre-Empress energy. I feel like there's the energy of a child somewhere or children somewhere. Why have I never noticed those little cherubs on the chair on the throne of the Queen of Pentacles? See them? I don't know if you can. They're like here and they're like right by her head. And with that rabbit down at the bottom, that's like fertility. Someone may have, I don't get this kind of thing. I don't know that I've ever got this, but because I don't read for, I just read for what are the higher messages that you need to know, right? I feel like somebody here may have a child who has passed. Okay. That could be the person that, Libra, that you're leaving. That could be you. However it resonates. And that's not for everybody. That's not everybody's story. The Queen of Swords. Very sharp tongue. She put up a fight. She's speaking her truth. She's putting up a fight. Six of Cups. But there's going to be a reconciliation here somewhere for somebody. Because she's in the past. And maybe the reason that there was fighting is because of a Six of Cups situation. Now I've got the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. Soulmate energy. But the crowning energy is the Sun, right? So if you're the person that has had a child that's passed, this Sun card is going to allow you to heal fully and have happiness, right? Even if you're the one that someone is going away from, or even if you're the one that's going towards someone else, however it works, okay? And again, that's not for everybody. That may only be for one person, okay? That may be for one person who isn't even watching right now, but might see this 3 years in the future. Whatever. I have an Eight of Swords. You felt stuck for a long time in the dark, but this Sun is going to give you clarity and happiness, right? Oh, Libra. But you could have been in your head about a Leo for a long time. It is what it is. Whoever. We've got Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Who else? We've got Scorpio again. We've got you, Libra. I mean, we've got everybody on the board here. Could be anybody. Eight of Swords and the Sun. What's up? Eight of Swords. Give me another one. And the King of Wands. You've conquered that. And the King of Wands is Leo energy. So there's some Leo energy here somewhere. Okay. But your outcome is the Queen of Wands. So you're matching someone's energy right now. And you've conquered this Eight of Swords and you're moving on. Because the King of Wands says, I see it, I want it, it's mine. He takes action. He makes things happen, right? And I also feel like that Adele song. What is it? What's it called? Setting Fire to the Rain. Because he's just watching it burn, right? Because of the tower moment that was the challenge that he conquered. He's just watching it burn. All right. Coming into the immediate future, we have the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Third party, definitely. A lot of people are heartbroken. 3 people are heartbroken, honestly. The Eight of Cups. Libra, you're walking away or your person is walking away from something, right? Leaving things in the past. Woo! Here comes your Emperor, Libra. Or you're someone's Emperor. The King of Wands is, I mean, a lot of times can be pre-Emperor energy. Those kings are, right? But you're going to conquer that heartbreak because you're walking away and it's going to level you up. How you see yourself right now? Four of Wands, the 1111 card. Could be soulmate energy. Could be Queen. Twin flame energy, right? Why is this Four of Wands here for Libra? What's up? What's up? The Star. This person that's coming towards you or that you're going to is your whole life, your whole everything, your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your spell jars, whatever you've got, right? Whatever you've been wishing for, the universe is bringing it to you, Libra. And the Nine of Wands. You've been through a lot, but you're still standing, right? And that's the energy that you're in too, right? That Nine of Wands, you're like holding things together, holding down the fort, right? You've conquered this. You've walked away, regrouping. All right, so your person's energy, we have the Hermit here. You know, he's got the star in his lantern. And you just got the star for your energy. So here it comes. He, she, I say he because it's a man on the card. It doesn't matter. He, she, they, them, I don't care. Any of it, all of it, whatever. What's going on with the Hermit? Moving towards something very sure-footedly, being divinely guided, having success. He's moving towards success, recognition, because he's conquering whatever it is, right? And the Page of Cups, coming in to communicate. He's coming in to communicate, right? Coming in to communicate. So the universe's advice is the Tower. This is a warning. This is not advice. There's them saying it's coming. It hasn't happened yet. It's coming. And Tower moments, yeah, Five of Swords. You're going to fight your way through the best way you can. And we've got the Five of Swords on the bottom of this deck, right? And we have the Knight of Swords in the current situation, fighting through something. You know, you're going to be able to look at that landscape, though. It's completely leveled by the Tower. Completely leveled. It's just a barren landscape. But that is all the space you have to grow and rebuild. And you're going to win at all costs. They're saying hang in there because you're going to win. You're going to conquer. And then you're going to be able to move forward and offer your cup to someone. Who are you offering your cup to? Well, it looks like the Queen of Wands. Maybe you're the Queen of Wands. However it works out. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But that Queen of Wands is very magnetic, very charming, very alluring, very beautiful. When a Queen of Wands walks in the room, people see her. And it doesn't even matter what she looks like. Right? It's a presence. It's a force to be reckoned with, right? That Queen of Wands. And in your crowning energy, you're here in the King of Wands. So you guys are matching energy, right? And you fought to do it. Four of Cups. She's been waiting. But so have you. You know, you're both like disappointed, waiting, unhappy with the options you have, and just waiting. Not taking any offerings from anyone else, because there's a new beginning coming. A brand new beginning. What I say, the Tower falls, you rebuild. And here's the World on the bottom of the deck. Something coming to a close and something new coming, right? But you're fighting your way through it. And there is drama about this, right? Arguing, drama, fighting, competition. I mean, that is just people that cannot get it together to save their life. And you're just trying to fight through. But there's a decision coming down with the Judgment card through all this chaos. All this confusion, right? That you've been reassessing, reevaluating. Now your ships are coming in. And what ships are coming in? I have to cover up her frontal part. Is the Star. Everything you've ever wanted, that's what's coming in. That's what you've been fighting for. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So I think I'm going to do this in two parts. So I'm going to end this one here. I love you all. And then I'll post them at the same time so that you're not, so that you get what you want. I love you all. I'm sending you tons of love and light. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you want a reading, they're 35% off right now. I'm sending you tons of love and light. I'm going to eat some lunch. and play with my dog, and I will record a second part and put them up at the same time. All right. Love you long time. Love me back. I'll see you soon.